I wanted to share a little bit about stuff going on, and when I realized, and so we're live on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. Thank you, Judith. so the when I started thinking about specifically credibility, what I've been doing, what I've been focusing on. There's one thing in particular I thought I'd mention, and that is I've been treating credibility like a noun. Like it's even though I have the phrase credibility is a journey, not a destination. I still would try to encourage people to come to events that were really 100% focused on credibility. And we talk that way. And as I am moving forward on incremental steps of deployment, we've got, I think, 25 credibility challenges coming out, but it's not really a credibility challenge. It's 25 challenges that have credibility built into them. So having a better LinkedIn profile or more credible LinkedIn profile, more credible, and then fill in the blank on social media, Facebook, Instagram, uh, oh, I didn't write down YouTube, but YouTube, right? And Ken, you're always so cool in how you explain things. Thanks for your feedback, Ken Donna. So the thing that's interesting is when I started continuing moving forward, how to be a credible podcast host, how to be a credible podcast guest, and I just kept filling in the blank. Like I said, I've actually already identified and wrote the first challenge for your credible LinkedIn profile. I'm doing another one right now for an organization, and I will get done with all of them. And so there'll be, like I said, when we're done, probably about 25 challenges that focus on you getting better at whatever platform or whatever it is that you're doing, and at the same time doing it in a way that's credible. And credibility really is a journey, not a destination. It's who you are. It's how you show up. It's how you show up all the time. It's how you show up every day. It's how people see you. It's how they actually trust, know, and love you. And so that's what credibility is all about. And so how do you make sure you show up credibly in those things you do? Your job search, the job itself, the next job, your profiles, who you are, showing up on video, whatever it is that you focus on. How do you show up properly? Ooh, and I'm hearing myself somewhere. Sorry about the feedback. This is me somewhere. And let me see if I can see. That's fascinating. I can't see where, hopefully you're not hearing this because I'm somehow having feedback from some location. Let me do one more check to see if it's something I've done. That's so funny. Yeah. Oh, well. Anyhow, so I'm ignoring this for now. So what I wanted to focus on is as I've been playing around with ChatGPT, as I've been learning more about whether you want to call it AI or machine learning or basically machine processing and operation of who you are and what you do, what's fascinating to me is its power. Not only is it super powerful, it has a certain amount of information. And at the moment, that information goes up to 2021. So even if you were listed in ChatGPT, it would have information that's old. So when I say, hey, tell me about Mitchell Levy, it gives me a great bio of Mitchell Levy, but it's the bio as of 2021. So I've found ways in which to make ChatGPT understand, learn who I am today and how to move forward. I've learned ways in which we can now start asking the right questions. And there's a couple of things to think about. By the way, the quick and easy learn, just so you know, is you create a Google Doc with the book of you, with all of the information in it, and you feed it to ChatGPT to learn. Matter of fact, I've created a webinar. Lucas Root and I are going to do this together. I think a couple of weeks from now. But check out LinkedIn; that's where it's listed. We're going to do a webinar on how to effectively use ChatGPT, how to bundle that into you, what you do, and how you do things. And I'll do a bunch of different webinars. I'm also planning on creating probably in a couple of months from now, I will create a summit. And what I want to do, what I started thinking about is. I remember back in the .com days, everyone kept saying the internet's a fad, right? It's not going to happen. It's going to go away. So is ChatGPT a fad? Whether or not the concept of this particular platform or another one goes away, the ability to be able to pull together the content that's available is absolutely not a fad. So what does that mean? That means how we've been taught, how we learn, how we grow, what we're focused on needs to change. This is concept I've always been thinking about for the last couple of years is about discernment. We're not taught in school how to be discerning. We're not taught in school how to, when we see one source of information, we say yes. Now, whether or not politically that's on one side of the field or the other, and we just automatically assume that when they say something bad about the villain, we agree. When they say something good about the hero, we agree. The thing that's interesting, you have to be discerning. At some point in time, we'll create a book, we'll create a course on a concept I love and I'm focused on, which is allows people to be more discerning, to be more focused, to basically have the appropriate amount of judgment that's necessary when you're looking at content. So let's go back to ChatGPT. It is transformational. You will, as a person, really have the need and desire to learn how to use it and how to bundle it in, how to work with your team. Like my team, as they're giving me information back, I'm like, hey, where did this come from? And I want it to come from ChatGPT. I not only want it to do that, but I want them to say it came from ChatGPT and it's now 70% of what it was, or 50% of what it was. I don't want people to say, hey, ChatGPT gave me this and this is what it is, because that means that there's been no discernment on the information. I want my team to save time and effort and energy. Sat down in one of the masterminds I run, sat down with one of the members, and we came up with a structure in which it would be easy for everyone in the mastermind to spend about a half hour and produce super quality content. We created 6 steps. Right? I think that's your job. Your job is to figure out how to now take this resource, that's powerful resource that's at your fingertips, and to use it effectively in your business. And then, if you're the CEO of the firm or you're managing a bunch of people, helping to share and train with your people how to credibly use this asset in the business that you have. And so, is it a fad? No. Is it disruptive? Yes. Will it allow for incremental transformation? Oh, absolutely. So you have a choice. Is it a disruption that's going to hurt you? Is it incremental transformation that's going to help you? It's a choice. It's a scale. You get to choose. What I will say is find those people in your life who you absolutely respect, that the people in your life that you consider credible, who are forging down this path, and don't buy a bill of goods. Listen to a number of them, see how they're using it, see what they're doing, see how it's transforming their business. It's transforming mine. And so I just figured, instead of waiting till I get to the end where I know what the transformation is, I'm going to share with you the process along the way. And so, like I said, we've got a webinar coming up. It's an hour long. We'll be doing that maybe once a month-ish. We'll be doing a webinar on different areas. I'd love to, if this is exciting to you and you're an expert in the area of innovation, whether it's product innovation, people innovation, think about all the disruptors or innovators that have happened in corporate over the last 2, 3, 4 years. If you're an expert in that area, reach out to me. I will add you to the summit we run that's focused on innovation in the corporate space. In the meantime, figure out how best to use this sort of technology, this sort of approach for yourself. And I'll look at the chat and the questions. I appreciate you showing up, paying attention. Share with your friends if you find this useful. Spread some cred dust. So share the ideas, thoughts, and actions of others. And if this is something you like, share me, and share other people doing really cool things, because I'm looking forward to seeing that and growing in this area. And thanks so much. Have yourself a great week. Take care. Bye now.